myself on the like a challenge mode because it's so much distraction, the phones and everything. So I try like to be active, and I just use the BJJ is great because you just go and it smash you for 3-4 hours. Especially my gym. My gym is like class 5 hours, which is crazy. Yeah, I just go 6:30, and they like
they're there all night.
And they say like 9:30, but it's kids. They're kids, and they're like they always train there. They stay there. They cook like family, like a Thai style. They make Isan food and everything. And like okay, you want to eat something, and they're like it's 10 p.m. It's like they still do it, and like oh my god, I think I need to change this because they smash me. So I don't have energy because I need to break like for 3 days, right? But it's amazing. And I 1 week ago I made also 21 kilometers on the Spartan race.
Oh, beautiful!
Yeah, with the 30 obstacles. And
that was the one that was recently in Pate, right?
Yeah, exactly,
cool,
exactly. Man, I was.
Really I was talking with my wife because I was like, oh, they have these races. I was like, because I want to enter either a marathon or one of these Spartan races, and I'm trying to convince her to train for one because she comes to train with me all the time. But I was like, we need to get you an event that you can do so you're motivated to train. Because she comes and she's like, I don't want to do. So I'm like, no, we got to motivate you. We got to sign up for an event together. So
it's because you have you have 5 kilometers, you have a 10, 21, and the 20 hours like a hurricane or something like this. And I get also my kid. She was make the 3.2 kilometers.
Is your kid here in Thailand as well?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Yes. So basically, I tried also sign her because she gained weight. I didn't see what she eat on the school. So every time when I'm basically like catch her on something, you eat on the night, on this one because I try like see like why you gain weight? I'm losing weight, you're gaining weight. Like how? So I try and be like a parent, not always be a friend to check what's going on. And they see like okay, look, you eat from the school 4 times, so that's why, because it's not about controlling, it's about parenting on the way like you need to be hard, sometimes, and it's like you cannot be friend because it's okay how many kilo you weigh, like man, like we have with her mother and me have a fucking 6-pack and she's fat, something wrong, something wrong. It's it's about us, not about her, still, we need to take the responsibility.
It's hard because like I mean like it's easy to motivate like my sons will see that I train, they want to train, and but like girls it's like they don't care if a dad has 6-pack, but like your son like will want to have a 6-pack same their dad, but girls maybe not.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's still like about now it's crazy about the beauty, the Blackpink, and all the like the online thing. So I try like you wanna be looks like this or you wanna look like this. So I try to sign her for everything possible, like dance school, like a tennis and everything. So we go a lot.
Good.
But still, it's all about food. That's the part. But how you do it? You're so skinny. I try to like. Because when you go like to the 90 kilo, you trying to gain because it's your normal weight.
I mean that was over a year ago now when I fought Shinkovic. It was like I was actually just trying to really bulk, and it was lucky that I saw that they needed a last minute replacement, and I was like, hey guys, I'm close. I'm like 88 kilos right now. I was like, I'll take the fight at 93, and I just accepted the fight. It was a 1 week notice fight when I fought that guy in Dubai. And then, and then after that, I like tried really hard for like 3 months to bulk, lifting like all the time, like actually weightlifting, which I rarely ever do. But and then after I stop weightlifting, my weight just goes down so fast, and I get skinny again. Just like.
But you do it out of cardio. You run a lot.
I run a lot. Run and calisthenics. I've been really like. Enjoying running and calisthenics a lot lately. I've been trying to get good at muscle ups.
I try the muscle. Yeah, I done this. I done this before. Now I have some problem also with my shoulder and everything. But I done this. Yeah. Also like because it's like you see the progress. Especially when you try to make the. You
have the different bands that can help you.
Yes, and there's going and
the thick
smaller
one, and then I was using the medium one, and now I'm using the light one. So I'm making progress, and I'm hoping. In the next couple months, I won't need the bands anymore to do muscle.
Because it's like it's required different muscle what you never use. Once you make the movement, you activate the muscle because you cannot make the weights and everything because it's different kind of things. Even the movement, it's even not on the muscle mode. It's more about like also be flexible and everything. But it's like a challenge, right? About this one, You made already 6-pack long time ago, so now it's like a muscle up. I also always want to make the backflip. And week ago, I was supposed to give a guest who do it like a, you know, how we call this, the athletic things, you know, but he didn't come that time. Maybe he come again. So I also wanna learn how to do it, because it's also about
it's mental. It's just I want to learn how to backflip, and I was talking to her. I was thinking about it, but I always end up getting scared like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Even handstands, like I can handstand a little bit, but being inverted is. It takes a long time to get comfortable.
I learned how to handstand because when I was young, I have a crazy accident. Basically, I have accident on the bicycle. I was 10 years old, but they take me to the hospital and they make mistake with the X-ray picture. They gave me X-ray picture from another dude. So they tried put my a knee, something like a part of the knee, but basically my higher part was I have empty bones.
I'm gonna make fun. Is that Polish Medicare?
Yeah, that was
the
Polish
health system.
It was crazy, and the 2 weeks, I was in the hospital and I crying, and my mother was a gangster, so my mother just take me from hospital and bullshit everyone, the security and everything. And they take me out of the hospital and they said, I think we need to amputate the leg. And because it's many things fucked up and everything, but they take me to another hospital on the emergency and everything, and because I have empty bones, they don't know how, but I have empty bones inside, right? So some risk, some infection, whatever, and then I go to other hospital and they take my part for the marrow from the right part to left part. But it didn't work also, and the guy who was responsible, he go for holiday and they fucking don't wanna answer call and everything, because he know he can be responsible for something. So it was the second doctor when they fucked up. So they it's what's going on, and I go to third hospital and basically they use the synthetic marrow and they put inside. So I spent another few months. So the total.
How old were you that?
10 years old.
Wow,
So it's more than 1 year on the hospitals, going, back forward, there was, my leg was 5 centimeters shorter. So, when I was younger, I just walked like this. Yeah. So I didn't even know it's a big problem, because it was you works funny, you looks like model and everything. Oh, thank you. So I didn't realize it can be some problem. Yeah. And basically later I said I'm walk like gay. So, so that was not so funny. Especially in Poland, but because my spine take over, so that's why I walk better, but then my spine fucked up, and I was 5-10 years older.
Muscle imbalances.
And then one day I cannot stand up, and I was like, okay, that's why I also was more motivated to be more active on the gym, any activity, just to to be active. I have one guy was I told you, the sportman, the world champion of kickboxing and European champion of boxing. And he also say there's many problems what you can fix, but when you have tension of the muscles, so maybe you cannot fix many things, but if you are always constant, on the active mode, your muscle will take over, the spine, the problems and everything. So that's why I take this seriously. It's okay, it's important to be always active, no matter what, just trying to do it. So that's why people say, oh, you lose good because you like gym, and I fucking hate gym. I don't like gym. I just do it because I must do it. It's not about I like it. I just go and I forget about anything. I just do it and I come back, right? So everything what I do, I ice bath. Oh, you like ice bath? I hate ice bath. I just do it,
It's routine. Do it because it's supposed to be good for me.
Yeah, but because before I make 50 minutes, a frozen one, and I stir 50 minutes. So when I hear new information about what is better, just 3 minutes is okay, and no need to be 2 degree, can be 15 or 12 to 15. And okay, it's better, so I can make shorter and 3 minutes. You do ice bath?
Nah, fuck that.
You know what?
I like sauna when I'm not cutting weight, but that's.
Yeah, I do a lot of sauna also.
Sauna when I'm not cutting weight, but if I'm cutting weight, I could. It's miserable. It's done 5 minutes, take a break, 5 minutes, take a break. It's the worst.
I do a constant 19 minutes. Sauna, 90 minutes. I try and do 3 times a week, but it's very hard to do it 19 minutes.
Yeah, 90?
19. 19. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's the time. They said 57 minutes a week, so I try and keep current information when I always change about the my diet and everything. How's your diet?
Oh, I mean, we usually only natural food. I try to eat. It's hard in Thailand, although it's better now. Before, it's hard to get beef. But now we can get beef quite easy.
Yeah, you told me about the farm. I found this, but I tried to contact. I forgot. I remember you gave me the contact to the
Chalk
farm.
Chai farm in Cali.
Yeah.
Actually, it's right near that gym, actually.
Okay.
The Cali where we stayed, it's only a couple kilometers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I look on this and I don't remember if I sent the message and if I need to check again because basically I still have a plan to make my steak business and in Thailand because I want to show like you can eat steak, you can eat healthy, you can eat good.
Yeah, I mean
with the also local things would be amazing.
Yeah. I try to eat like just natural food. I eat a lot of Thai food and seafood as well.
Yeah.
But like because especially in America, like I just read an article that said 75% of food is considered ultra processed foods. Like candies, chips, everything's like super ultra processed, a bunch of chemicals. And so I want to be just as close to natural as possible. I'm not saying 100% organic or vegan. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I want real meat, real vegetables, real fruits. Like that's mostly what I eat. I try to
eggs. I think
I ate a shit ton of eggs.
Yeah.
It's funny how they say it's like bad for your heart or cholesterol. I'm like, no, it's not actually. It's fucking great for you. Actually, I think that's all like.
The cholesterol absolutely is bullshit. Cholesterol is totally bullshit. And whenever you go to the your check blood and everything, always the cholesterol. It's a bullshit totally.
I feel like everything they ever told us about like health stuff and like what's healthier, like the food pyramid and stuff was all lies.
Oh yeah.
And like now that I'm older, I'm like, I just want to eat like as much natural food as possible and that's it. But like I was real bad before. I had a really bad sweet tooth. Like I would eat candies and drink sodas all the time. And like the last like 6 months, I've barely drank soda, and it's made a huge difference. That was always like a big thing. I would always drink like 1 or 2 liters of Pepsi like almost every day.
Maybe that's why you're so skinny because like maybe your system. Because I know people like who eat really bad and like how you can be so skinny. But everyone like many people like they drink a lot of cola. And they're so skinny,
I used to drink so much, but the last 6 months I've been drinking. The worst thing I drink now is I drink like 3 coffees.
Yeah,
I drink too many coffees per day. But besides how many
coffees you drink?
About 3 a day.
Yeah,
actually.
I don't know why. I start drinking more coffee also.
But besides coffee, mostly I'm just drinking water.
Yeah.
So
I start drinking water with the salt, Celtic salt, and it's so good taste. And it's like you really, really like I hear like the salt. It's basically good for our body, because even if you go hospital and they give you the the things with the like injection for the like recovery and everything, it's basically water and salt. Like it's nothing different.
Do you know? Thailand they have Pocari Sweat, Pocari.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pocari. It's just like it's I call it Japanese Gatorade, but it's just salt water actually.
Really?
But
it's sweet.
Yeah, I mean it's sweet. It's like electrolytes and sodium and to replace your sweat,
Yeah, so I drink even now. I have the salt and water, and for me like tastes so good. I feel so good, and I drink like a whole day with something of some even here because like everyone like are starving for something like just sweet, some taste and everything. So I think it's like a quite replacement of everything. People say. Like you cannot just leave it something, but you can replace.
I was like, me being American, I just eating there's eating all the different candies and sweets and just
How about burgers?
No, not really. I'm not a big burger guy, but I love pizza. And people think that's Italian. I'm like, no, I like American pizza.
Okay, I think one of the best or like top 2 because I know one place. But I think they closed also in Sriracha. One place in Sriracha, and the guy will be my guest. The name called I need to check, but Emporio. And it's very like hidden. Basically, like you go there, you cannot see because they have a lot of Japanese people like from corporation, from the company and everything. So they call me like like 10, 20 people and everything. And I've been last time, and you can order like like the Italy, like the limoncello and everything, the baba bottles and a lot of food and everything. And I think it's the one of the I say number 2, but I think
that is a good thing about Thailand. There's a lot of Italians here who have opened up like real like Italian food places and pizza shops, and like they're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So it's funny. We come to Thailand, you eat really good Italian pizza. There's when I lived in Phuket, there was a couple. There had this one pizza restaurant that the pizzas would be huge, and it was an Italian place. So I was like, It's like, oh, it's so ironic. I'm in Thailand eating
Yeah.
more authentic Italian food than I ever.
Now I'm thinking now about the pizza. I need to. We can go later. We can go later. This really one of the best. I can say, like I said, the last time I ate the pizza, but they always close. I don't know why, but it's like every time when I go, it's like always close. So I think the Mamma Mia, you know, like typical, you know. So we can basically visit this place, and I think you can test, and I think it's the best pizza because I always order margarita, so you know if it's good or not.
Yeah.
Because you can always like put everything, you don't know. But if you eat margarita and margarita is good, like they have like a special margarita with the buffalo cheese. It's also great, yeah. No, it's like, it's, yeah.
Now you're hungry.
Yeah, because, like, I like food, but, like, even about my diet, like, 80% of my diet is beef, right? Like, I used to...
Oh, yeah, you told me that last time,
Yeah, so, like, for me, it's like about like, practical. People say, like, oh, like, so much time and everything. Like, I just order from, I think, from Australia, like a Cyprian picanha, and just put the salt, put to the fridge for, like, whatever, like half hour, 2 hours, or 1 day, and then later I have a high heat oven when it's high heat from the above, and I have the best steak ever, and it takes like 5 minutes.
Nice.
So I really like the idea, and also the price. I buy for like 700-800 baht for 1 kilo, so you have a great steak, like 220 grams for like cost 120 baht. So it's like a pad krapao price basically, right?
Yeah.
And then you can eat this like every day with the egg and with the raw honey. So then I make only the yellow, and the part, and then I make like with together with, but sometimes with the bread, like the pita bread. So this is like my top, and I want to sell it as a way for like a daily diet for people.
Set up a Grab account or the Grab food account and start.
Yeah, it was my plan. I used to have in Samut Prakan, I used to have a coffee shop with the Polish food. Yeah, so I would say like they call this like a baguette, zapiekanka. It's baguette with the cheese, mushrooms, and like salami. So this is like a traditional Polish food. And the point was the COVID time, so it was not that good. I still keeping because I have on my staff and everything. Okay, I will pay them, but my opening was lockdown. So like, welcome everyone, and the next day lockdown. So it depends on the Grab, but it's very hard to depends on the Grab. People don't know the food, so people can order if already know what's going on, right? So I try to like promote, but it didn't work well at the time, and I moved to Pattaya. So what's your plans for the future, Will?
I just got the fight next month in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Right, like I said, still just studying at Rankhaming University, and then hopefully get ready for TFC in November, and then in Sri Lanka in December. So that's it. Just traveling on the weekends, going on these like waterfall trips with my wife, and hopefully I'm gonna enter into a half marathon. I want to run a half marathon.
Yeah, me too. I want to compare like to the Spartan. I think it's the first flat. I want to also do the road bike race because I have a road bike and I try to sell, but nobody want to buy the even similar price when I bought. It's like okay, so I need to use it. I need to use it because I just bought because they don't like expensive because they don't have size for me. It's like, and it's like, oh my god, I don't want to buy for bicycle for 70,000 baht, But I didn't have a choice because I spent so much time to looking. So I
think my motorbike costed that much, about 70,000.
So, but I was angry because I tried to buy cheaper, but they didn't have the size and everything. So it takes me like 2-3 weeks to find, looking everywhere, marketplace, going here, and I was like, oh my god, I spend more money to thinking because I'm losing money when I don't work, right?
Right.
So it's like, oh fuck it, I just buy the bicycle and everything, and I use this a lot. But now I stop also like more like a workout, normally, but I still want to try it. So do you know where's next, like a marathon, a half marathon?
We've been looking on Facebook. They have some in Kalaya. They have
last time Pattaya. Basically, it was last time Pattaya. Yeah.
Pattaya. And
I was late also.
We're looking at one in Nan in North Thailand, NAN, Nan, and they have 20, 40, and also 60, which is 60 kilometers ultra marathon. But Nan is like mountains. It's like up down. So I was like, I don't know if I want to do 40 or 60. I was like, I'll do 20, but I can't do. I was like, with the
if it's up,
with
down,
the incline,
it's
I was like,
difficult.
it's gonna hurt.
This will be difficult. Yeah. Damn, I also think like 40.
But I want to do it. I want to do 20 first. I've never done a marathon, or I've never even done a half marathon. But I've done plenty of 5Ks and 10Ks, but
depends also look at the time. Like the Spartan was basically like it was like 8:30. We finished like around 12 or 1. And only because I think I adjust to heat, it's so funny to say, but I'm adjust to heat because I'm always run or like, go on the road bike. We always Thai people like look at me like, hey son, you're okay, just brake, it's like no, it's okay, I like basically, right? So I was always like adjust, to the heat, to the sun, but many people didn't make it. I was really surprised, like I was hot, I was dangerous to be honest.
That's why they give you a finisher medal, like it's actually a big deal to finish.
Yeah. And I thought, and this is the most amazing, I thought I'm the like last because later I just walk and I thought everyone is on front of me, like but you didn't realize there's different group, different time, and the different also like a 5, 10, 20 kilometers race. So I was like, oh, I think I'm done like almost last and everything. And I finish and I see my time. It was 3 hours 38. Later I check it's 4 hours to like 6 hours is a good time. And I was 25th from 338 people.
Oh, awesome, man.
Damn. Yeah. And I was 7th from my 63 people.
There's a big gap between the next guy and you, right?
Yeah. I did it like, So I was 25th from 338 people. So it's great result. I was 6 from the 7 from the 63 my age category.
Oh, good.
So it was like, whoa, it was like it was great, But I was like, 3 days before I need to meet my friend. We drink just a little, and like, my preparation was sucks. Also after BJJ, I have some injuries and everything. I need to recover like a skin infection. So I was like, like, oh my god, I'm getting old. Like my recovery, it sucks.
How often you train BJJ here in Johnbury?
Not so much now, not so much. I'm trying to like to do like 2 times a week, know, especially when it's like, now it's harder for me about the injuries, even about the race. So I got stuck injury, so it's like, I try to be often, but I think I need to choose the time when it's just the sparring or like, just sorry to training, because, when I go there and 3-4 hours.
No, I
think it's too much for me.
I just show up, I'm like,
and I didn't realize this. I think it's normal. I thought it's like, wow, you train everyone like a 4 or 5 hours? Like, no, like 1-2 hours. Normal is like how many? 1 hour?
90-minute class?
90 minutes, right?
Yeah. I was like, man, I don't want to train more than 2 hours.
And I like have a 2 hours, like a, like a sparring, like a preparation, like a pre-workout and everything. And later have a sparring like 9:30 to like 11, right? And then like more people come later, like older people come like to work out. I'm already super like tired, but they come 9:30, just for the sparring, right?
Yeah.
So they're fresh, right? I'm ready, like, especially with the gi. We always use gi. Everyone use gi, and there's no aircon. There's fan, so.
I'm super anti-gi here.
So so that's why I'm not go often, because I always have something or like injuries or like this one. So I try to like be more active daily. And I think make it shorter, I just go for the sparring and everything, and it's tired enough,
Yeah.
You don't want to compete for the BJJ?
I'll be an official, but I don't want to compete. I was like, man, I'm super anti-compete, like paying to compete,
I
was like, I want to get paid to fight or compete. I don't want to pay to compete.
My family asked me, like, how, so you get some money, you want something? Like, I know I pay for this,
I did one jiu-jitsu tournament ever in my life in Singapore, and I won. I got a medal. I had 3 matches, and I fucked up my shoulder worse than that jiu-jitsu tournament day than I did from any other fight. I remember I was like, yo, fuck. I was like, nope, never again. I was like, no. But it's funny. But I'm gonna get paid to do a 21 kilometers half marathon. So I say that, but now I'm.
And I signed again on the. October, another one. They even asked me about, do you want to go with Japan with us for the like competition BJJ? It's like, oh my god, like as I was thinking for a while, I was like, no, I will not pay like 20,000-30,000.
It's a lot. A lot of the jiu-jitsu community, it's like upper middle class people willing to travel and go around, and it's great if you have all the time and you want to do it, but man, it's expensive. And
I'm 39, man. I'm 39, and I start challenging. Like fuck. When it's like I'm late just a little for like being the top, but it's a journey about also the possibilities, what you can do and everything.
You meet like all kinds of cool people too, so it's definitely worth it.
But you want to like, you still trying to like be active, or you have some plans or goals to still trying to be on the level, or there may be some different better federation?
In what regard?
On the for example, like, because you have a next fight on the Malaysia, right?
Yeah.
What federation is this?
Oh, this is a new show, a new promotion in Malaysia. But yeah, it's not like it's the very first event. It's
Because this one was like about boxing belt, about some Asian something.
This fight that was for the Asia Boxing Federation super middleweight title.
Yeah.
But I lost that. But actually, I don't know why I got a title fight. It was just because me and him were both the same height, maybe. I don't know. But and I know the promoter, but it was the guy I fought is from the promoter's gym, so.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's quite crazy.
I just want to take any fight that I can. If they're paying me money, I'll take a fight. So. And I just want to travel. Last year, I fought in Bulgaria. I fought in Vienna. I fought in Japan as well. So I was just like traveling and doing these events, make a little bit of money. And
they usually pay for tickets or no?
Yeah, pay for plane tickets, pay for your hotel, travel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not paying to.
Yeah.
I'm not paying to compete.
Yeah.
We could go get my ass kicked. Yeah, no way.
Yeah, so it's still good. Yeah. If you get the offer, come back to one championship, you'll go back?
Nah. I've had so many friends fight for one championship. I would fight for one championship if they offered me a non-exclusive contract. Mm-hmm. But the problem, and the only times I've ever had dealings with one championship is that they've offered me exclusive contracts. And I'm not signing exclusive to anybody. And my biggest beef with one championship was I've had many friends and students who have been signed with one, and they fight one time, and they don't get another fight for another year, and they're on the sidelines. And one championship
because they get some contract for only one fight.
Well, no, they have an exclusive contract for so many fights, maybe 5 fights. Some guys have contracts, 9 fight contracts, and they fight one time per year. And they get put on the sideline. And one championship won't give them permission to fight in other shows. And so I was like, I'm never going to sign an exclusive contract if you're paying me small money, first of all. And UFC, I'll sign exclusive because I'm going to make maybe $20,000 if I win. But these other small shows where I'm only making a few $1,000s, I'm not exclusive. Yeah. So, and all these other shows I fought in, like I said, Bulgaria, fighting for BKB in London, BYB in America and in Dubai. These shows are non-exclusive. They let me, they're making me 3 fight contracts, but I can still fight for other organizations, So.
Yeah, and then mostly it's even some limitation about the sponsorship and everything.
Yeah, my freedom's I like my freedom, and if you want my freedom, if you want me exclusive, then that's expensive. Then you need to pay. But if you're not going to pay, then. And I'm okay fighting for these other small shows for less money. That's fine. I might make less money outside of one championship. But in one championship, maybe I'm only promised 3 fights a year. That's not enough. I'm trying to make a living. I only make money fighting. So if I fight one championship 3 times a year, that's not enough money to live.
Yeah.
And it's not guaranteed you're going to make that $50,000 bonus,
Yeah.
And hoping if I make that bonus, great. But it's not guaranteed, so it's not worth it. And I'm not willing to take the risk. Yeah. I can fight 10 times a year, I'll make less money, but it's 10 times a year and I'm staying busy and I'm making enough money to live.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that.
Yeah, and then you are your own manager, right? You don't have anybody.
Manager. Yeah. I talk to the promoters directly, so I don't have to worry about anybody, paying people 10% or whatever. I don't have to worry about.
So this is like a community with the other federation, because I see there's so many new one coming up, even in the in Thailand, there's also dojo, right? I think with the guy from Phuket, Tommy. I think.
Oh, Full Metal Dojo. You mean John Nutt?
John Nutt?
Yeah, I fought for Full Metal Dojo, Dare, Fight Sports, Fight Circus, the Fight Circus crazy stuff. Yeah, that's a John Nutt. He's a legend.
And you fought with Tommy, right?
Tommy Hayden.
Yeah, he also fought in the UFC, I think.
Yeah, me and Tommy fought. I lost the decision to Tommy. We fought in Bangkok. That was already many years ago. Yeah, 8 years ago. Yeah. So, yeah. But no, I mean, all these shows in Asia and stuff. I've been in Asia a long time, like 2010. It's almost 15 years. And I lived in Taiwan. I lived in the Philippines. Because I'm the welterweight champion of the URCC in the Philippines, which is the largest show in the Philippines. And I have a good relationship with them. So when I have shows, I can go even I'm their champion, I'm still allowed to fight for other shows. But anytime the URCC wants me, I go fight for the URCC. There's not many shows in Malaysia these days, Singapore as well. But yeah, these different shows in Japan or Korea or whatever, I'll fight anywhere as long as Yeah, and I have the contacts with the promoters, so
Yeah.
so I don't have to worry about it.
So it's like a community, and the people like trying like
Yeah, and after you've been on many shows and fought all over, you meet guys and you network and you make sure you get their Facebook or their email or something or their card, and then you keep in contact, right? Like obviously, if you go fight for a show but you don't meet anybody, because there's a lot of fighters who do that. They don't speak to anybody. They don't find out the other teams or. I remember when I fought in this place in Guam and I fought in the Philippines, and then I met a promoter from a Korean top team, the owner of Korean top team, Don Jin Ha. He had a lot of fighters who came and fought, and I even fought some of his fighters before. But he had a show called Top FC in South Korea, and I met him and it was cool, and I always talked to him, and then I ended up got a fight on this show.
Nice.
Just like so
it's networking. I think it's all about the people,
exactly.
right? Yeah,
it's just like you got to talk and meet people.
Yeah.
And when you fight on a show and an event, and even if you're scared to talk to people in person, at least find out who they are and at least add them on Facebook or add them on Instagram, and then you can. It's not too hard.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I need to. Yeah, absolutely. Like you see, like I just signed for the BJJ 3 days event, and I met you. It's networking. I always say like, oh, I want to have some UFC fighter on my podcast. So it's the same. And then to be honest, like that's why I ask you so many questions, because I really want to go inside the world. I'm big fan of the in general martial arts, and I see also like from my side, even of course I'm not like active fighter or anything, but I'm super. My skill is the marketing. My skill is the basically networking as well, and I like the martial arts because it's a things with people go with the passion. You cannot be like a random dude like, oh yeah, let's go to the gym and everything. You need to give your all heart. Doesn't matter which level. You need to be active like every day, right? It's you're like I always say like like you don't know what it's mean top let's say even starting on the UFC and then be on the top. Amount of the workout is basically the same. It's more about like. Miles always said it's sometimes it's about the mental. It's not about people work out the same, people have the same diet, people have the same even the program and everything, and how it works. Like someone is on the top, and someone it's still very can do something and everything.
Gotta be hungry.
Yeah. We have like Tony Ferguson, right?
Yeah.
We're like, oh my god, like it's 8 losses already. Yeah, I think
still a legend, and still everybody's gonna tune in and watch
absolutely.
him fight.
I love this guy. He'll be on the Joe Rogan soon. Yeah, I want to also to listen about his. I mean, his amazing story. Have also like some mental issue problems. Some depression and everything. So it's a big things, and he was quite loyal. Like he said, like you don't want to go in any other federation and everything.
Yeah.
You just want to skip and they keep him and everything. And he's still on the great level.
Yeah,
he's still on the great level.
If he was outside the UFC, any other promotion, he probably would be the champ.
Yeah,
so
can be.
Yeah.
Maybe one championship.
Yeah.
Nobody know. I mean, he's quite like 38 or so, 39.
Yeah, but still, even if he still went to a smaller show, he probably would be a champ.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's UFC. That's the show.
We have a fight. Sunday was yesterday was Adesanya with the Dricus. Dricus fought before.
Oh yeah, I saw.
He fought
I saw
in the
trash
KSW.
talk, the trash talking leading up to it, and then I was just like, oh. And then of course, because all my I have a few friends because I used to live in Phuket. They're all like, Israel used to train at Tiger Muay Thai, and he's been to Phuket a lot and stuff, and so a lot of the guys know him from Phuket. So,
Dricus fought before in the Police Federation, KSW, so he also was the champion there. But he also fought there he was only his lose with the Sordic when the Sordic fought in the one championship, but he have also 2 losses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's quite funny, he lose here and he won here, and it's like we have yesterday then Dan Hooker with the Mateusz Gamrot. Gamrot was top 5, and he fought Hooker with his top 12, and the Polish guy lose on the split decision. Was very sad, but was really like hard because he's good friend with the Dustin Poirier, the Polish guy, and they do a lot of grappling, a lot of wrestling and everything, but this split decision was really difficult. But it's the game, with the Polish, like everyone, you have many champs and everything. You follow, right? You follow the UFC.
Yeah, so, the big fights. I try to follow. It's so many fights now. It's like it's every week now.
It's every week.
Yeah, so it's hard for me to keep up. No, and I also after you fight so many times, you stop paying attention to other fighters. Now I just care about like people I know personally or like my friends of friends. And that's it. If I don't know, I have a friend on the card or know somebody personally, then I don't really.
Do you have some friends from UFC?
Volkanovski. I trained with Volkanovski before.
Nice.
Yeah, Volk's the man. He's such a beast. I know Kai Kara, all those guys from Tiger Muay Thai, because they were all at Tiger Muay Thai back in the day. Daniel Hooker, Kai Kara France, Israel, Volk, all those guys. Yeah.
Peter Yan,
Peter, exactly.
Fiziev there,
Yeah.
So you stayed that time on also Phuket, Tiger?
Yeah, I've been in and out of Tiger, Phuket Top Team, all those gyms. I trained at AK back in the day. Even Bangtao opened up. Bangtao is all the guys from the Tiger Muay Thai tryouts from season one and season 2. Then those guys eventually left, and now they have their own gym. And
nice.
Volkanovski's a partial owner of Bangtao Gym.
Oh, really?
But yeah. A lot of people don't know that, but